Welcome to a space where inspiration meets action. In a world that often tests our limits, there's one quality that separates those who succeed from those who give up. And that quality is persistence. It's the spark that fuels our journey, the quiet determination that pushes us to try again and again, even when failure knocks at our door. Today, we're going to explore 10 quotes that reveal the true power of persistence and how these words can become the driving force behind your own resilience. So sit back, take a deep breath, and let these thoughts seep into your mind as you prepare to face any challenge with a fresh perspective. Number 10. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. Robert Collier. It's so easy to get caught up in the idea of an overnight success, the belief that somehow everything will just fall into place in one grand moment. But that's not how life works, is it? Robert Collier's quote reminds us that success doesn't come from a single burst of effort. It's a tapestry woven together from the small actions we take every day, consistently, persistently, even when no one is watching. The power of persistence lies in those quiet moments. The moments where you choose to keep going even when you don't see immediate results. Number 9. The difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack in will. Vince Lombardi. Vince Lombardi, the legendary football coach, reminds us that success isn't about being the strongest or the smartest. It's about the will to push through when the going gets tough. Life will challenge you in ways you never imagined, but what will separate you from others is your ability to keep going, even when you feel like you're running on empty. Persistence isn't just a trait, it's a choice. The choice to summon your willpower and press forward. Number 8. It always seems impossible until it's done. Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela's words are like a whisper of encouragement when doubt creeps in. We all know that feeling. When the mountain seems too high, the task too daunting, and the goal feels like an impossible dream. But as Mandela points out, it only seems impossible until you take that first step. Then another and another. Persistence is the fuel that turns the impossible into the possible. And one day, you'll look back and realize just how far you've come. Number 7. Energy and persistence conquer all things. Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin knew the secret to overcoming any obstacle: energy and persistence. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't need a flawless plan. What you need is the energy to keep moving forward and the persistence to never give up, no matter how many times you stumble. Every setback is just an opportunity to rise again, stronger and more determined than before. In this dance between energy and persistence, you will find your power. Number 6. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison, the mastermind behind the light bulb, knew all about failure. In fact, he famously failed thousands of times before creating his most famous invention. But he didn't see those failures as obstacles. Instead, they were simply steps towards success. His words remind us that when you feel like giving up, just try one more time. You might be closer to your breakthrough than you think. Number 5. Perseverance is not a long race. It is many short races one after the other. Walter Elliott. Persistence isn't a sprint. It's a marathon made up of smaller sprints. Walter Elliott beautifully encapsulates this idea. The key to persistence is pacing yourself. You don't have to tackle everything at once. Break your journey down into manageable steps and focus on winning one small race at a time. Each victory, no matter how small, adds up to something much bigger. Number 4. I am not a failure because I have failed. I am a failure because I have given up. Paulette M. Bishop. This quote shifts the narrative of failure. Instead of seeing failure as the end of the road, it redefines it as the moment we decide to stop trying. The true failure lies not in falling short, but in letting that fall dictate your future actions. Persistence means rising, even when the world tells you to stay down. The real defeat comes only when you give up. Keep getting back up. That's what persistence teaches us. Number 3, it does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Confucius' patience is often the unsung hero of persistence. It's easy to get frustrated when progress feels slow, when you're not seeing the results you hoped for right away. But Confucius reminds us that as long as you keep moving forward, it doesn't matter how fast or slow your progress is. The key is that you don't stop. Slow progress is still progress, and persistence ensures that eventually you will reach your destination. Number 2, our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Confucius. Here, Confucius speaks to the heart of persistence, resilience. It's not the moments you fall that define you, but how you rise. Persistence is the unwavering belief that each fall is just a stepping stone to something greater. Every time you rise, you grow stronger, more capable, more determined. In the end, it's the ability to rise again that will lead you to your greatest glory. Number 1, do not fear failure. Fear the absence of trying. Anonymous. This anonymous quote perfectly encapsulates the essence of persistence. It reminds us that failure is not something to fear. It's the absence of trying, the failure to take that first step that should concern us. We all face setbacks, but it's the refusal to quit that ultimately defines our success. So let fear be a catalyst, not a barrier. Keep trying, keep pushing, keep persisting. Persistence is a journey, not a destination. It's the quiet yet powerful force that propels us forward, even in the face of doubt and adversity. As you reflect on these quotes, let them be your fuel when the path gets tough. Remember, every step you take, no matter how small, is a step toward your dreams. Keep going, keep pushing, and above all, never stop believing in the power of persistence. Thank you for joining me in this exploration of words that can transform your mindset and your life.